the building, we taking it over.
It's week 16 of the 2022 season, and our focus is on Jared Cook. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Bengals and the Patriots. All that and more coming up next.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year in 2019. That's Ryan Tannehill.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. So now the Bengals offense, they'll start with great field position. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he's going to trot onto the field. He might even sprint onto the field after that one. That's a momentum play. That big punt return probably yelled over to the special teams guys, thanks, because now they've got a chance to cash in prime real estate territory.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Jared Cook who finishes it off with a touchdown. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 25. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. To throw is Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
That good for 19 and a first down. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Kirk from 6 yards away. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point put through by Succa. And that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go. But, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Back to throw here. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Hines is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The handoff running left. Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. Yeah,
not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This is Hines. Dances by him. 10 more there and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tannehill now to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Cook. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Nyheim Hines in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. Then on Sunday night, wrap up your Christmas day with a great one in the NFC. The Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern Time. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Bengals in that first half. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Henry again on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tannehill. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Caleb Farley. There he goes, right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Henry again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Derrick Henry, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now out come the Patriots. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Walker gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable here from the 38. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Patriots go with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. They run again with Hines. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Hines. Stiff-armed him. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. To the 27-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 55 rushing yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Right back to him on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Odafe Owe so quick. And he gets to him there behind the line. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Hines. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They run with Hines, and they'll get him down right about the 20.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. New England's offense set to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. They set up the screen to Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Throwing again is Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and chew some clock with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The punt team on now. Is from their end zone. They get it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And the Browns have taken the lead late in that one. Lamar Jackson with 1 touchdown pass thus far.
Tannehill's throw there taken in by Smith.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Off play action, Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short, and they will remain well behind.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.